Good morning, students. How are all of you? Are you all fine? So today we are going to look at a topic that is notices, which is a very much familiar topic to all of you. You must have all studied this notices right from the time you were in class 6. You must have begun with the notice of lost and found, and then you must have written many other notices too. So in class 11, under the advanced writing skills, you have 4 kinds of short compositions, and one of them is notices. Along with notices, you also have posters, advertisements and invitations. So you have 4 short compositions under the advanced writing skills for this year board, that is class 12. You have notices, posters, and also you have advertisements and invitations. So among these 4, you have to write notices which would be coming under the internal choice questions. Okay. So children, this is the format of notices, and I am sure you're all very familiar. So let's revise once again to refresh your memory. So first of all, you need to write the name of the organization. So before we go into the format of the notices, what is a notice, or why do you write notices? Notices are nothing but written pieces of information. So this information could be about anything. It could be an event, or it could be some occasion, a competition, a festival, okay, which is intended to reach a large section of people. So notices are nothing but written pieces of information intended to reach a large section of people and conveying information about any kind of event or a festival or an occasion or a competition. Okay, now coming to the format. In the beginning, you need to write the name of the organization. So the organization or the issuing authority or whoever is intending to write the notice. So the second one would be the word notice. So this will be followed by the word notice. And then immediately after the word notice, you also need to write the subject or the heading. So in case it is a competition, a CCA competition, you would be mentioning that it is a CCA competition. If it's a blood donation camp, you will be mentioning that it is a blood donation camp. Okay, whatever be the topic. And to the left hand corner, top left hand corner, you need to write the date on which you are putting up the notice. And then you have the contents or the body of the letter or body of the notice. Okay. And you will be ending it up with the name and designation of the issuing authority. So the entire contents would be coming in the word limit of 40 to 50 words. So children, I will be showing you a PowerPoint presentation. So you'll be having a clearer idea about notices. Children, this is the okay. So you can find that a notice is a formal communication. The purpose of a notice is to announce or display information to a specific group of people. Notices are generally meant to be pinned up on specific display boards, whether in schools or in public places. Notices issued by the government appear in newspapers. So if you look at the format, a notice should be written in the following format. The name of the organization issuing the notice, the title notice, a heading to introduce the subject of the notice, the date and the body of the notice, the writer's signature, name in block letters and the designation. So we have already seen it on the whiteboard just now. Just like that, you need to write the format of the notice. Okay, now this is the next slide where you actually see the format of the notice. In the beginning, you can find the name of the organization or the office or the issuing authority. And then you see the notice on the left side, right hand, top left hand corner. So this should be followed by the word notice, and then you have the heading or the subject, and then you have the body or the contents. This will be followed by the signature and the name and the designation of the issuing authority. This is how you need to write the notice. Okay, so you can see that all these steps have been followed in a sample notice which is put up here. You have the name of the organization, that is the Modern School, Barakamba New Road, New Delhi, and this is followed by the word notice. And what is the topic of the subject here? It is attention music lovers. And the date of the issue of the notice is mentioned here as 6th September 2010. And you have the body or the contents here. Attention music lovers, the school is hosting the 6th Inter-School Music Carnival for classes 6 to 9 on 10th October 2010 at Indian Habitat Center, Lodhi Road at 9 am. All the students with gifted voices may appear for the audition to be conducted in the presence of Mrs. Bela Shande, the well-known singer, on 22nd September 2010 at 9 am in the school auditorium. For further details, contact the undersigned. So, the signature of the issuing authority will be written on the left, bottom left hand corner with the name and the designation. Children, here you can see the actual split up of the different parts of the format of the notice. So, you can see the arrows here. The question is, you are Rekha or Rahul, the in charge of the cultural committee of the National Public School, Bilaspur. You have been asked to notify the students of your school about the inter-school cultural fiesta. Write a notice in 50 to 60 words, including relevant details from the letter your principal received recently. So here, as usual, you have the name of the organization, the National Public School, Bilaspur, followed by the word notice, and the heading or the subject, that is Inter-School Cultural Fiesta. And the date is 20th February, that's the date of issue. And the contents, an inter-school cultural fiesta is going to be organized in the Hill Mount School on 26th February 2012. The events include competitions in the field of music, dance and dramatics. Winners will be awarded with attractive prizes. Students interested in participating may get their names registered with the undersigned latest by 22nd February 2012. And here we see the in charge, Rekha, in charge cultural committee. And you must note that all the contents of the notice should be put up in a box just like this. Shall we move on to the next slide, children? Here you have 5 points to remember. A well-written notice must inform the readers about the 5 W's. What is going to happen, that is the event, where it will take place, that is the venue, when it will take place, that is the date and time, who can apply or is eligible for it, and then whom to contact or apply to, that is the issuing authority, and only the most important point should be written. A or D is any other detail given in the question. One is free to add any relevant information not included in the question. The sentence should be short and grammatically accurate. So they should be short, correct sentences. So children, what are the 5 points? Number 1, what is going to take place? That is the event. 2, where it will take place, the venue. Number 3, when it will take place, the date and time. Number 4, who can apply or is eligible for it. And number 5, whom to contact or apply to, and then any other detail. Is it clear, children? You must keep all these 5 points in mind when you write a notice. And some other points to be kept in mind is they should be in the passive voice as far as possible. So active voice should not be used when you write the notice. And the notice should be presented within a box. I have already told you this. And the word limit is just 40 to 50 words. And information given in a notice must be clear, and there should not be scope for any kind of misunderstanding or confusion. A notice must be catchy and appealing. It should attract the reader's attention at once. So it should be very attractive. And increase the visual appeal of your notice by using bold letters, catchy slogans, striking words and phrases. Standard abbreviations are allowed. So as far as possible, you must try to make your notice clear, and it should be attractive without causing any scope for misunderstanding or confusion. And above all, you can use different kinds of fonts to make your notice appear attractive. So here are some sample questions for your practice. The Residents Welfare Association Green Park is organizing a holy fiesta in the locality. As the president of the association, draft notice in not more than 50 words informing the residents about the same. Give other essential details too. Okay, so children, if you want, you can write this. This is a sample given to you. Okay, children, there's one more question. On the occasion of National Science and Technology Day, the school has decided to organize a science fair. Vikram, the secretary of the Science Society, wants to call a meeting of the office bearers of the society to discuss the arrangements for the fair. Write a notice in not more than 50 words. So children, you can note down this question as well. So these are some samples. So you can just go through the samples and then you can write answers to this worksheet. So children, please go through all these questions. You can do it for your homework. So I'm sure you all have understood the topic on notice writing. So by the time we meet again, try to complete your homework. Thank you, children.